because of the way this works and the way that I had to schedule things with the players, these games are played on the hour. So that means that if we finish early, like we did this game, we got some time to talk.
Story of my life.
Phreak, that's... Okay. All right. Oh my god. Okay.
Twitch chat's upset, by the way, the Azir smurfing.
Oh, chat says the Azir smurfing. Chat? Should we...
He's played no rank games. He's level 40.
Should we investigate? Should we do a little... We've got 20 minutes, chat. Should we... Yeah. Should we do a little bit of op.gg detective work? Now, if we look even deeper into things, we have to take into consideration the amount of Monka S in the chat as well. Normally, if a smurf is too egregious, chat will definitely overreact and have a lot of problems with it. But if a smurf is just barely flying under the radar, there's not going to be that many questions about it. Chat seems to be heavily influenced by Monka, which raises the probability that something is amiss. I asked the team themselves, and a confession has been issued. The team admits that during the game, 2 of the players played on each other's accounts in order to facilitate champion pool. Papa Festive played on Festive Zero. Festive Zero played on Papa Festive, simply because they wanted to have the player with more carry potential on the account with more champions. So, I ask you now, chat, does this violate the rules that we're talking about? It's still the same players that signed up on the roster, and they were only facilitating themselves playing in a competitive environment, but at the same time, account sharing is normally not something that we look too kindly on. I know how we're going to deal with this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zirene to the conversation.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm here to go after the defense.
To go after
defendant.
The defense?
To go after them.
Okay.
Phreak claimed immediately that it was account sharing. Now, I have read the terms of service of League of Legends. I don't know if everybody has.
The Summoner's Code, some would call it.
In black and white. Section 5, Article C, underneath 1.8. Sharing of accounts not allowed. Now, in plain black and white, I remember hearing in the defendant's plea that they had shared an account, regardless of the circumstances around that. That in itself is an offense that would allow for a ban.
So you're suggesting that the account sharing alone is grounds for disqualification?
Absolutely. Now, I know people do this day to day, but in a tournament setting,
of course.
Now that just throws so much of a curtain over it, where things now become a little bit foggy. It's harder to understand. When we talk about beyond a reasonable doubt, we're now sitting here going, there is a lot of reasonable doubt that maybe somebody else was playing on the account. Why is the CS per minute so high? There are a lot of things here that are being thrown off by this. And even if you just consider it by itself, the account sharing is a big issue. But then it also sheds a lot of light on these other things that shouldn't be having light shed on them in the first place. I think we settle this by a Mundo versus Mundo in the Baron pit. Captain versus captain.
Trial by combat.
Trial by combat.
No, Zirene, you must be clear. There are 3 captains we're talking about here. There's the captain of Ornhub, the captain of the Space Martians, and Captain Flowers.
Now, Captain Flowers is the one who will referee. All captains are in the ring.
Phreak, what is your response to Zirene's opinion that the account
Objection, Your Honor. The rules have no impact in
Objection,
the
Your Honor.
court of Twitch chat. Twitch chat does not follow rules.
Objection, Your Honor. The TOS is very clear. I'm not allowed to show nipple on stream.
Sustained. Man nipple is normally not allowed, similar to how TOS violations are not allowed. It's always gotta get muddy.
Zirene, I am bound by client-lawyer privilege to not divulge that my client is guilty.
I understand where you stand, but understand that I don't care.
I am a student of the law, Zirene.
As am I.
Rules don't have a place here. Haven't you seen Suits?
I have not.
Exactly. I'm blackmailing you. My client goes free.
Wait. What dirt do you have on me?
Yes.
What?
Your Honor, I'm gonna have to, the prosecution, we rest.
You rest.
Wait, objection, Your Honor. Blackmail is illegal.
Not in my court. I think I've made my decision. At the end of the day, we still play in the League of Legends client. At the end of the day, we still have to follow the code. And at the end of the day, Team Festive still, unfortunately, violated that code.
Yes!
Objection, Your Honor. Testifying.
Sustained.
Sustained, Your Honor.
Testify.
Rule.
What would you like to testify?
Oh,
You can't just say testify and not testify.
No, I said.
You object.
What is Phreak doing? This isn't NCIS! Overruled! Get out of my court! Someone throw this man in a slammer if he speaks up again. I will hold you in contempt, I swear!